Now we're here at the Long Lake Park in St. Agatha during the Summerfest, and here with me is
Aubrey Michaud, town manager.
And Aubrey, what's Summerfest all about?
Summerfest is a festival that happens every 5 years on an anniversary year. So this year we're celebrating 120 years.
And so what does it include?
Events for kids, parades, craft fairs, car shows. We had a touch-a-truck today. Tomorrow there's a youth fishing derby. A lot of fun things.
So there's something for everybody?
Yes.
Now I noticed there was a watermelon eating contest just a second ago.
Yes.
Does that all fit into all of this festivities?
Absolutely. We try to fill every minute with something fun for everybody.
Well, you certainly have achieved it. I see a lot of smiles out here. Thank you very much, Aubrey.
Thank you.
And on a hot August day, the feature at this Summerfest is an ice cream machine. Powered by a Farmall tractor. James Peltier of Frenchville and his mechanical creation is certainly going to please everybody here at Summerfest. Hey James, how long before the ice cream?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. If you can wait 5 minutes, you'll be able to enjoy this freshly made ice cream. And what flavor is it?
Vanilla.
Vanilla today. And one of the featured events in this Summerfest is Touch-a-Truck. Touch-a-Truck involves getting some equipment, heavy equipment, from throughout the valley that are used in commercial businesses, schools, and a lot of service industries here in the St. John Valley. Touch-a-Truck gives kids, young and old, an opportunity to see equipment up close, to sit in the equipment, honk the horns, move the steering wheel, and make believe. One of the most popular vehicles at Touch-a-Truck is a school bus. Good for parents and good for kids to experience it before they actually go to school. Buses have always attracted Touch-a-Truck's kids and parents. This is the Valley Unified School new bus. And we have a new driver who loves the horn. popular events during Long Lake Summerfest is this vintage car show put on by the Northern Cruisers in Madawaska. Beautiful cars, just lined up, and people are just enjoying them. Brings back a lot of memories for a lot of people. The owners of these vehicles are very proud and take excellent care of them. Cars of different years, different models, different colors, all lined up here at the Lakeview at this vintage car show, all part of the Long Lake Summerfest. Who remembers wood paneling on vehicles? we're here at the Long Lake Public Library to view the quilt show. And your name is?
Jackie Ayette.
Jackie Ayette. And we're here at the Long Lake Library. Now, are you part of the library?
Well, now that we have a librarian, I'm taking my position as library board president of the library, Long Lake Public Library. And when this Summerfest began, we thought that we were selling raffles on a quilt, so we got in touch with the people who do quilts. And this is the began, and this is how it is today.
Now, how did you get, I mean, there are a lot of quilts in this room.
Yes.
How did you acquire all of them?
Well, first I got in touch with Sandra Bussey at the quilt shop, and she decided to be in touch with her quilters. As a matter of fact, she decided to donate a quilt, and I'll show you. So she got in touch with her quilters. She had Martha, some of the quilters you have here are Martha Michaud, who has a lot of work that she's done with Sandra. There's Andy Labbé, who also has some. There's Jen Ouellette. There's Myra Lavoie, who has this beautiful presentation here. And with the others, this is Linda Roy. Linda Roy has a few of them. She has this one, she has the one at the other end, and she has the one on the shelf next to it.
Now, there are other quilts in this room. Are they all part of this expo?
Yes, they are. We just didn't have enough room to stand them up.
Well, Sister Jackie, thank you very much for showing us these quilts. We'll have a little more look at them. In this part of Summerfest, we've seen cars, quilts, but now we're here at the park to look at the activities for the younger crowd. Look at these slides. Bouncy slides. Inflatable King of the Mountain. Archery equipment. Safety equipment and targets. And for the kids, snow cones, popcorn, On a nice hot summer day. The snow cones are wonderful. How do you like the snow cone? What flavor is it?
Watermelon.
It's watermelon? Is it good? Let me show you. Have it. Oh, very good. Now, how's the snow cone?
Good.
And what flavor is it?
Root beer.
Root beer.
That's the flavor of
How good is it?
Oh, you got a camera, you can watch the video.
And this is a great slide. Some 30 feet up in the air. Kids climb. Takes a while to climb, but certainly goes down fast. And we're something for the children during the Summerfest here at Long Lake. Now we're getting ready for a competition. Yeah!
Wow, I'm in the hole, bunch of sticky. Elsie, come on, Juliet. Juliet, it's funny. Doesn't hurt you. Wow! Wow! Are you gonna go with Carly? I'll go get her. Emerson, wait, Emerson.
Now Mom is coming down. Now who had more fun, Mom or the daughter?
No, go a different one.
Now this is fun. Now we're in a roll. This is an inflatable obstacle course. They start at one end and go right through different set of obstacles. Now we're getting ready to start. Go! Right through the obstacle course. Part of the obstacle course here, this bouncy house, going up the obstacles. Over the hill they jump and slide. At the end, here they come sliding out the other end. Great time through this obstacle course. A bouncy slide.
I don't know.
All the way to the top. And then they start bouncing on the way down. Now we're doing it backwards.
I'm gonna come again.
And this is an archery game. Hiding behind barriers with the opponents behind the other barriers. The tips of the arrows are soft. And all the kids are wearing safety equipment. But they are having fun. And one of the events here at Summerfest is a watermelon eating contest. And now we're getting ready. People are putting on their bibs, getting ready for the watermelon contest.
Does she want to do it? Let's count to see how many.
Now we're getting ready for this age group, which is 4 to 6 years old. They have 2 minutes to eat the most watermelons.
Oh my gosh.
Look at the box of watermelons.
I just can't.
Wait. Starting his
Blow the whistle, but I forgot my whistle too.
Hold on, guys. No, Juliet, wait. You gotta wait.
Okay, you guys ready?
Are you guys ready?
Here we go.
Janelle, go.
Okay, eat as much as you can.
2 minutes to eat as much watermelon as you can.
As fast as you can. Fast, Juliet.
Shoot. Go.
You're being cheered on by the crowd.
Oh, she's picking it up. She's picking it up.
Go.
Go.
You got this.
You have enough time to eat.
Woo.
Next.
One down. We're at it.
Go, Janelle.
Janelle's on the second piece. Okay, guys, halfway is done. 1 minute left. Here we go.
1 minute left. They're on their second piece.
Get messy. Shove it in there.
Go, Elsie. Go.
Janelle's doing the corn method.
Now, everybody in the crowd has a favorite.
There we go.
Goodness, Julia, you almost got 2 down.
Janelle's almost
Janelle,
You gotta hurry up.
10 seconds.
Now we're going for the finish.
Don't stop. No. Another one.
Go, guys, go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, put it down.
Oh, you guys are good.
We're gonna get napkins, Else, just a second.
This is the 7 to 10 age
Be
group.
ready. So I can see
Getting
1, 2,
ready.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 participants. Is everybody ready of you guys?
Yeah.
Sure? So, here we go.
They have 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Go, Phoenix. Go, Phoenix.
Let's go, Drew.
Now this is serious eating.
Come on, Josh. Josh is doing good.
Some of them already have 1 piece down.
Got it.
Wow. Look at him go. This is serious. We're here to win. Look at this.
I see.
If it doesn't go in, we'll shove it in with your hand. This is a 3-minute race.
1 minute, guys.
1 more minute left. Look at this. More watermelon being piled onto the plate.
Let's go, guys.
Some of it is actually coming out.
You done?
Come on, Drew.
Good try, man. Good try.
Oh, and we have one outlier, and he's doing well.
30 seconds
Look at
left.
this.
We have an almost tight. I see a few winners somewhere. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Now looks like we have a holy moly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and a half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2,
Now we're counting the pieces that they've eaten.
4,
No, you need to chill before you
1,
bounce.
2,
Here, go stand by your
4,
finger.
5, 6.
Wait a minute.
Okay.
So it looks like we have a winner of this guy.
Ah, 8 pieces of watermelon.
I need to wash my hands before I touch that.
Now this is the 11 to 15 group.
Okay. Just in case.
I would be better at this with strawberry.
They are getting ready.
That's gonna be for how many minutes?
Bibs on.
4 max.
4 minutes to eat all this watermelon.
That's some serious watermelon.
There they go.
Kelsey Anderson.
Love the tiny one. What are you doing?
I saw you.
They're being cheered on here as they chomp down the watermelon.
Go, Tanner.
Breathe it out.
Keep eating.
There's competition on both sides of the table.
I feel like you're
Kelsey's getting rid of the juice. Like that. A lot of water.
This is serious.
Yeah. You mean the bounce houses later? Your tongue. Yeah, smush it.
You smush it. I come home. Here we go.
Yeah, we're gonna save that for the snow cone. We're gonna save it for the snow cone. Go, Kelsey. Go, Kelsey.
Guys, looks like you are all of you guys good trainers.
Oh, it's so quiet. Go, Tanner, go.
Go, Tanner. Good job, Tanner.
Good, you're good. You're good. No break. 2 minutes left, guys.
Halfway there. You're getting some of your is that gonna be your favorite? Go, Kels, go, Brooke, go. Go, Tanner, go.
Everybody has a favorite here at the table.
Go, guys, go. You gotta be. Have some fun, Tanner. Come on, girls.
It's fun between the participants.
There we go. Breathe, breathe.
Go, Kels.
There we go. 10, 9,
Oh, we're going in for the
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
should be. Okay, we'll count it. It's good. Time. Here we go. Look at this girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2,
13 and a half.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dasha 12. 13, 12, 11.
I got 13 and a half.
6. Okay, here's 6.
Yeah, my stomach.
I got 13 and a half.
I'm gonna be on the bouncy house and don't eat watermelons. Kelsey.
11. So we have one winner, Kelsey.
Kaylee, here.
We have second place, Dasha, and these two third place, 11, both 11 pieces. And thank you all participants. You did guys a really good job. Third place, these two ladies.
It's pretty obvious that all the events here at Summerfest are successful. People enjoying the park, enjoying watching their kids, just having a good time on this beautiful day. This whole event is not only for kids, for adults, and for everyone. One of the events here at the Long Lake Summerfest is a crafts fair. An opportunity for people to bring their crafts and display them. and one of the major events and attractions of the 2019 Long Lake Summerfest is visits and tours by the Santa Agatha Historical Society. But here at the Santa Agatha Historical Society, we have the privilege of being with
Terry Willett. I'm president of the Historical Society. We have 12 board members, and I want to say we all work together to keep this place what it is today.
And you have how many buildings here, and what are in the buildings?
Okay, our first building is the Pelletier Marquis House down by the road. It's on its original site, so that's why it has historic value. And inside, when you walk in, it's like walking in at a home maybe 75 years ago. And we've tried to not house other things in there that would be beyond time correct. And so you walk into Madame Ligori Marquis' kitchen. You see her picture on the wall. You see she's rocking by the window. And the cupboards on the photo are orange. Now, we painted them white over time. But the sink is full. Probably we display too much at once. But kitchen artifacts. And there's always some that are pieces that are more interesting than others. The table is all set in case Ligori comes home for lunch. And actually, the table is set for maybe 8 people. And the kitchen was the area where everybody always gathered. And then you move up a step, you're in the living room. But we have it looking not necessarily as it would have looked then, because we have like 2 organs that were donated from the convent. We have the wedding dress from 1859, I believe. And it's still in its mint condition, white. And we do nothing to it except cover it in the fall and cover it in the spring. But the material, it's just amazing. Then the 2 bedrooms downstairs, one we devoted to artifacts for babies, cribs, walkers, clothes. And the other one is to textile things. And we don't allow the visitors upstairs because it is an old house, 1854. The steps are only really tiny. Anyway, so we don't let him go upstairs. And in the shed part, we come in that way, is a collection of old irons and butter churns, and we have quite a few of those, and a couple of old cupboards. And I mean, the minute people walk in, my mother used to have one of these. There's a wooden washing machine. Anyway, it just stirs the memory, and that people always enjoy their walk through time. Once you leave the Marquis house, the outhouse in the back always brings interesting comments, and that's what the kids always remember, the outhouse. We have a granary, which inside is stuff for working iron, forgeron. And then we have a shed for, it stores a few farm things. And this year, we've been so busy, we haven't taken the time to open it up that much. It's not open all the time. And then, of course, this big building behind me, that's the showcase of everything. It's all divided into themes. It's 2 stories. So, I mean, you can't visit all in one day. I mean, there's too much to see. And could I point over there and say that maybe by the fall, this piece of land has been given to us there, and we're going to be moving the one room schoolhouse, which is located between St. Agatha and Frenchville, near the Évariste Guédet farm. Well, that is going to be moved sometime in later summer to sit on that site over there. It's not a 1-year project. We'll have a lot of work to do once it gets here, but this year's piece will be to get it here on our grounds. And so for the Summerfest, we tried to attract people with culture, song, and food. So we tried food. We had 6 recipes from our cookbook, the endangered recipes. We had des patates fricassées, des palettes de fèves avec des patates fraîches, puis de la viande salée. Des plats. Des plats, ça marche tout le temps, ça. Puis après ça, on avait un poutine chaumard. Puis dans notre livre de recettes, ça s'appelle Lazy Bone Pudding. Ben, ça tout, ça a bien décollé. Puis le fudge, ben ça, c'est toujours bon. recipe to gingerbread, one recipe of gingerbread. So we just had people taste. And then in the other room, you didn't see that a while ago, but that's where we were having the fun with the Vienna sausage sandwiches. Because we said, if you pick potatoes when you were a kid, I'm sure you look forward to your Vienna sausage sandwich. So we had all the ingredients that anybody would need to make a Vienna sausage sandwich. And we would watch, the person would have to make it himself or herself. And we'd watch how they do it. If they smash the sausages or slice them, and we even found a few rollers in between. They would take the piece of bread, lay 2 little sausages, and roll up the bread. Add mustard. And so they were known as rollers. So we had smashers, rollers, and slicers. And that was pretty exciting yesterday. And we did draw in quite a crowd, considering there's so many other things going on in town. So we were quite happy with that. And today, after the parade, we had quite a few people again. And
well, thank you very much, Terry. This has been a great tour. And I'm assuming you're open when?
Okay, we open Tuesday through Sunday, 1 to 4. Mondays we're always closed on account of people wash their clothes on Mondays, right? Like we used to. And we'll be open the rest of August. Labor Day weekend will be our last weekend.
And you start when in the spring?
We started in the 3rd week of June.
3rd week of June.
So we have like a little bit of time in June, full July, full August, and a little bit in September. Then we open by appointment. If somebody wants to come in and, weather permitting, and it's not too cold, somebody will come and greet the people.
Well, great. Thank you. Thank you. And I can see this has been as successful as the whole Summerfest has been.
Well, we've had a very good summer. Yeah, we can't complain considering that we're a small community. And we're always happy to receive the people that come by.
Well, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of the main events during the 2019 Long Lake Summerfest is this youth fishing derby. The registration table is up on the hill. It's also the weigh station for people who catch fish. Bring them in. They'll be weighed, measured, and then the winner will end up with a trophy.
Hi, I'm Camden Pelletier and I just saw a huge fish out there.
Nice brook trout. Here during the fishing derby.
Oh, there's another one right there.
We're not too hungry this morning. The pond has been stocked with fish 12 to 15 inches long.
I know.
And now the
I know where fish is.
fishermen are getting ready and have started to fish. They're allowed to keep or bring to register 2 fish. The fishermen are all lined up on shore, trying to catch those big trout that are here. Look at the size of this fish. They are huge brook trout.
That's smaller. That's a good size. I think that's smaller.
Our first fish of the day. A nice brook trout.
There's some big board right there.
This puts him in first place at the moment. The fish are weighed and measured. This will determine
Just
the
under
prize winner.
15.8 ounces.
Yeah.
15.8 ounces.
I got paper towels.
And here's another one of those large brook trout that are here at this fishing derby. Nice brook trout.
Now, don't
This trout, 13 inches.
Cam, you're taking that up to the vehicle. The bag is down in the front seat.
What a nice brook trout.
1 pound, 2.4 ounces.
Oh, bigger.
1 pound, 2.4 ounces.
So registration number 2?
2, yeah. Okay, Cam, that's it for you.
And your name is?
Camden Pelletier.
Camden Pelletier. Is that your first fish?
Second.
It's your second fish of the day? Nice brook trout. Thank you, Camden.
13 inches.
Okay.
How much does baby weigh?
13. How many inches do you think mine was? Now again. How much? 18 inches.
12.8 ounces.
12.8.
Hey, Annie, you gotta take a picture.
No, I know. One of the evening festivities here at the Long Lake Summerfest is having Charlie Willett, native of Frenchville, playing here at the Gazebo on the shores of Long Lake.
Nibbling on sponge cake, watching the sun bathe, all of the tourists covered with oil, strumming my six string on my front porch swing, smell the shrimp they're beginning to boil, wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. And some people claim that there's a woman to blame, but I know it's nobody's fault. I don't know the reason, stayed here all season, but nothing to show but this brand new tattoo. going back home. But there's booze in that blender, and soon it'll render that frozen concoction that helps me hang on. Hang on. Wasting away again in Margaritaville, searching for my lost shaker of salt. Salt, 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 yeah. And some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Yes, and some people claim that there's a woman to blame, and I know it's my own damn fault. Thank you. Heading out south to the land of the pines, thumbing my way to North Carolina, staring down the road, praying to God I see headlights. Headed to the coast, 17 hours, pick me a bouquet of dogwood flowers. I'm hoping for Raleigh, I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Running from the cold up in New England, I was meant to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the guitar, I pick the banjo now. But those old north windows keep getting to me. I lost my money playing poker, I had to up and leave, and I ain't turning back to live that old life no more. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, 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 mama, rock me. Walking due south out of Roanoke, I caught a trucker out of Philly that was a nice long joke. As he's heading west from the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee, and I gotta get a move on, fear for the sun. My baby's calling my name, and I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a
this is the final event for this 2019 Long Lake Summerfest. Today is August 4th, and here we are at the parade. People from all over the valley, but especially here in St. Agatha, have come over to celebrate Summerfest. It has been a busy weekend with all sorts of activities for young and old, but it all comes down to this: the parade, which goes from here at the Chamberlain Farms all the way to the Lakeview restaurant. And the parade is about to start. And leading the parade is the Sheriff's Department that serves the northern part of Maine. Followed by members of the Loring Job Corps Military Squad. 2, 3, go, as well as members of the American Legion in Frenchville. And here we have the Ladies Auxiliary from Frenchville. And representatives of the Madawaska Cruisers displaying their vintage vehicles. Bonjour, Tara! And certainly other vintage vehicles, which were on display at the Lakeview restaurant yesterday. Very nice vehicles, well taken care of, and these are classic styles. And this is just a classic car. The modern Mustang, certainly a classic car by itself. The last one was made this year. And more classic cars. Happy birthday! And a Dodge Charger, one of the cars real vintage, but a classic car. And members of the St. Agatha Fire Department. Along with other equipment from St. Agatha. A tanker. An all-volunteer force in St. Agatha. And we can't forget the emergency services that provide us with service throughout the St. John Valley. And this decorated float. Wow! Now I think they're squirting people.
You want it full?
This is so white. Like screens.
Oh, what you got?
It's white screens.
Oh, thank you. I can use it. And here we have marchers. Wisdom High School. And four-wheelers. Certainly something that is being used in northern Maine. Become very popular. And this is the mother of the year, Madame Antoinette Lizotte. And of course, we have the Long Lake King. And we're bowing to you. And a bus from Valley Unified Regional School. With snowmobiling very popular in northern Maine, the Red Arrow Snowmobile Club and their groomer. Hard at work for all of us. And this is an entry from Madawaska. Part of the Acadian Festival. Is the town of Frenchville, which also celebrated their 150th anniversary of town incorporation. Their celebration was this past weekend here in Frenchville. Hey, bonjour!
Wow, go great today!
Take off. And here's another float. Representing the 2019 Summerfest Festival here at Long Lake. And one by Micho's Furniture, their antique hearse. Another vintage car, beautiful. And this is Acadia Federal Credit Union, which has a branch here in St. Agatha. Funds for your fun. And one of the cornerstones in St. Agatha, the Lakeview Restaurant, with their float. You got, hi, hi, hi. Wow, hello. Bonjour, bonjour. And here we have a prospective fire chief here in St. Agatha. And of course, more floats from the Lakeview Restaurant. here in St. Agatha. Oh, and we're doling out dog biscuits. This is Cozy Corner Kennels. Certainly become a prominent business here in St. Agatha, taking care of all your pet needs. Another strong business here in St. Agatha, Marquee Tree Works. The sun is up in the tree tray, ready to mow down trees. Marquee Tree Works. And Kellen L. Electric. Certainly a business that serves the entire St. John Valley. Residential work, business work. There is no job, small or big, for Kendall Electric. And more. Kendall Electric and their equipment that they use in commercial and residential work. And some just enjoy the walk. All the way to the Lakeview Restaurant here in St. Agatha. And Kendall Electric service trucks. You see them throughout the valley. And this is RF Chamberlain, a second-generation trucking company with roots here in St. Agatha, delivering goods throughout the United States. RF Chamberlain, providing quality service to its customers, delivering on time. Construction here in St. Agatha. And some of the employees. St. Peter Trucking, another trucking outfit here in St. Agatha. And Central Building Supply. Construction needs both residential and business. And this is the Valley Flea Market. Open on weekends with all your services and needs. And happy birthday! And Labrie Farms here in St. Agatha, growing potatoes, oats, barley. A family business for many generations. Some of the equipment, certainly a lot bigger than the one-row plow that we had many years ago. Look at the size of this John Deere tractor. And this is Terrio Farms. Their beautiful truck. Getting ready for the potato harvest. Senegat has a big farming business. And this is Pineland Farms. Out on Flat Mountain Road. And to serve our community, the fire department from North Lakes. They serve a lot of the remote areas, as well as through mutual aid provide services to the many communities in the valley. North Lakes. And here we have the Grand Isle Fire Department, certainly assisting the departments across the valley through mutual aid. And of course, the Frenchfield Fire Department, an adjoining community, and also celebrating their 150 year of incorporation this past weekend. How'd it go? How'd it go? Did you get more fish? And this is the last entry in this 2019 Long Lake Summerfest Parade. They will continue all the way to the Lakeview Restaurant. This is just the start of the parade, but people are lined all the way through town to enjoy this great parade for this 2019 Long Lake Summerfest.